Well, by now, I'm sure you heard that there is a parasite outbreak spreading through lettuce, but the real story isn't even the parasite. Over 5,000 people in 34 states have gotten sick. Taylor Farms recalled iceberg lettuce tied to Walmart and Taco Bell. Then a lab test came back positive, then got retracted as a false positive. That's all very confusing, right? So, this is what actually happened. The initial recall was never based on that FDA lab test. It came from tracing what sick people actually ate. A separate, totally different sample from a different shipment is what the FDA tested and got a positive result on. Then the FDA's own lab experts reviewed that same test and said it was wrong. The actual recall and one lab result got tangled into a confusing headline. Here's what didn't make the headlines. Taylor Farms donated $1 million to a pro-Trump super PAC in March. Days later, the FDA delayed the food traceability rule that would have made outbreaks like this easier to catch. Around the same time, the FDA quietly cut the staff running the program that catches lab errors like the one we just talked about. And the CDC dropped cyclospora from its active tracking list last year after 28 years, citing budget cuts. The timing of all this seems a little bit. And here's the other half. Cyclospora spreads through human waste. It gets into produce when field workers don't have access to clean bathrooms. That's been federal law since 1987. But workers, scared of their immigration status and paid by how much they produce, are afraid to ask for bathroom breaks and they don't get a chance to push back. This is industrial farming, moving as much food as cheaply as possible, and the corners that get cut are invisible until people get sick. I just find it interesting how the same people who are putting immigrants in cages are utilizing those same immigrants in abusive manner to gain profit, and it's at the expense of the American people's health. This is why I say that eating well is an act of social justice. You know what to do at this point. We need to be making sure that we are not purchasing products that are coming from Taylor Farms. Full breakdown on this is on my blog. Link is in the bio, as well as more information on parasites and how to keep yourself well. Share and follow for more inspiration on how to keep yourself holistically well.